Y'all, I am so excited because we are going to do the palette pairing of Circo Loco with Warm that we talked about in the live stream last night. Yes, it was last night, November 5th, and today is November 6th. And these are what they look like together. And y'all saw the struggle of me trying to figure out how to make it work. And I do remember saying I wanted to use this purple and this green and definitely Phenomena from up here, and possibly this and one of the lighter browns as a transition. So we're going to do it. And as much as I encourage y'all to try new things and to get out of your comfort zone, I'm doing that right now because I still look at these and I'm just like, I don't know, man. So right now on the eyebrows, of course, the only brow pencil I use, yeah, the Fenty one. I was wondering if I still had the ABH one over there, but I don't. I do still have the gel. Haven't used it in a while. So, and we have on the Milk Hydro Grip Face Primer and the Fenty Soft Lit Foundation in 335, which is the same shade that I wear in the Soft Matte. And we put on Estee Lauder Concealer. We did a dot here, 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 a dot there, and a dot there, and there a dot, everywhere a dot, dot. So that's all we did, and we blended that out. And for our inner rims, we have Matte Color Excess. I'm so excited for this look. And Pool Shark. And on our lower lash line, we have Graphic Content. So we're going to get funky in a good way. We have our Hourglass brushes, the number 3s. I have out 4 of those. We have out the number 6, which is a blending brush, which we may or may not use depending on how high up my lid shades go, how high up I put them. I say it like they do it on their own. And we have out 2 of the Fenty 220s for our lower lash line. And so we're going to put on Tillamook. I am so excited. As I prime the eye, I'm going to do the intro. I think this is going to be a standalone video in this Natasha series because it is an experiment, because I was really feeling challenged trying to figure out a look to do with it. And so I want to just not take my time, but I want you to be here and see what I'm doing. I still haven't washed the last 2 days worth of makeup brushes, so this will be 3 looks worth of brushes I need to do, and I'm excited. I did bring out the massage table, so that's ready for tomorrow. And I decided after he leaves, I'm gonna just leave the massage table there, so when I pack for Academy, I can just put stuff on the massage table and then just pack it Thursday morning. So hello again and welcome. My name is Dion. I call this the Crazy Troll Nation of YouTube. This is where we do fun, funky stuff. The troll part, the crazy part, I am super excited. The crazy part is knowing it's okay to be your authentic self. However your authentic self is, try not to feel like you need to act like or be like anyone else, or just hide yourself away from other people. Your people will find you. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain brand, a certain tool, or a certain technique. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. This piece of hair right here is driving me nuts. I need to cut my hair. Yeah, this piece right here that's sticking up. See that? I know. Y'all like, girl, just do the look. The bottom line here at the Crazy Troll Nation is self-acceptance and self-love. Embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. I hope that resonates with you if you're new here. I hope it's a pleasant reminder for those of you who have been here before. Of course, if you're new and that does resonate with you, I would love for you to subscribe as you're watching. If you like this video, I would love for you to thumbs up. Comments are always welcome. I do have a membership down below if you're interested in that. There are some really, what I think and what the current members think are pretty cool perks when you get to make requests and you have some say in the content that we do here. So, excuse me, that reminded me, because this channel is also your channel too, as a member especially. 2 things I forgot to remind you. One is to let you know I do curse if you're new here. The second thing is, you already heard it, there's an organism that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups, gurgles, and belches. And I do always say excuse me, whether I think you heard it or not, unless somebody's doing my makeup, because then I'm just trying to hold it in. So we're going to get started. I am hella excited. This show will be number 23. I looked at my calendar on my phone when I was doing a live to see how many looks I did with this. I did 23 looks, 22. This will be the 23rd look, but I don't know if it really counts because I don't count a palette as a look when I pair it with something else. And I have paired this with other things before. So we're still just going to say 22 looks only just with Circo Loco, which means Crazy Circus. I am excited. So we are going to take this shade here. Y'all, I really don't know. I do think it's going to come out well. I do. But at the same time, it's just like, is it really? And that's where the excitement comes in. It's like, is it really though? Like, are we really going to pull this off? You know what I'm saying? And looking at the two palettes, the first thing that kept coming to my mind was just to use the browns, like do an outer corner for brown or whatever. But then because these colors are so bold, I don't think that the depth of the browns in warm would be enough to carry an outer corner for this type of look, for these shades. And so then I'm like, okay, so what else can I do? You know what I'm saying? And I've said before, when you have shades and you don't know what to do a halo look. And so then I thought to do that. And then I said, you know what? Let's just do my outer to inner, dark to light, and just see what happens. And I do hope this encourages you. I hope that that live stream encouraged you to just try new things and to try to find different color combinations and not to be too apprehensive on how they may or may not look. I think this is a piece of dead skin, but it's not coming off. There's a flake of skin that is just not moving. This is the brush I used for primer and foundation. So we're just going to tap that there. And so part of why I do different things and challenge myself is because I want to encourage you to do the same thing. And sometimes I am like very pleasantly surprised. And, you know, you never know unless you try. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm really excited. I love this palette. This is my second time having this palette. Excuse me. I had chili for dinner. Well, I should say lunch. At about 11 o'clock at night. I am nocturnal, so try not to think that that's weird. I think I got up today. What time did I get up today? I think I got up at 7 p.m. today. No, 7:30, because the live stream was 8 o'clock last night on November 5th. I got up at 7:30. Yeah. So this is what we got. I think the space is the same. I think the shapes are the same, which doesn't always happen as much as I try. So now we're going to go into that green, which is Flip. I love this palette. These shades are so rich and so deep. This is Flip. We're going to take this. And the Hourglass number 3s are good for packing. And you, if you've been here, you know I'm a packer. So we're gonna actually go this way because that'll thin it out as we get to the purple. That'll kind of help us with the blend a little bit instead of starting this way over, because where you touch down your brush first, is where you get the most color. And so we're starting here. I do think this is going to turn out nice. And now we are coming this way because we want to blend. So we're overlapping. We're pulling the green over the purple. Oh, this reminds me of, you know what this reminds me of? I don't think I have it over here with me. I think it's in Purgatory. The Nocturnal Nirvana or whatever it was from Pat McGrath. The quint that we used, and we did one eye with that, and the other eye we did with Lethal Shades, and the Lethal Shades knocked Pat on their ass. But that's what this color combination right here reminds me of, because there's a blue, a light green. What else is in that palette? I think there's like a gold shade, something else. But y'all just try new things, because you know what? This is working. This is working. And quite a few of you kept asking me in the live stream, did you write that color combination down? I'm like, nope, and I'll probably forget. But I knew I wanted to use this purple and this green, and I know I want to use the dual chrome and warm. And so even though I didn't write it down, I was still questioning if I was going to remember. This is nice. Oh my gosh, this is nice. This side looks further over here, so we're going to put some more a little further inward over here. Even though we have 2 shades we're going to put in this area. Y'all, And after the live, someone texted me, did you ever write that look down? I was like, nope. I'm like, yes, I know you, what did I say? I said, you know I didn't. And then put a laughing emoji. But y'all, this, I am hella excited. So we're going to put this down for now. Or do we want to do lower lash line? Let's just put that down for now. So we're going to take warm. I'm so excited. And we're going to take this shade, Phenomena. This is a dual chrome. And I think I might have took that green too far over. But y'all look at... This shade right here does a lot for this palette because it breaks up all the monochromeness, if that's a word. Excuse me. Did I tell you I had chili for dinner? Well, for lunch actually. Yeah, I did say that because I did correct myself again and say lunch instead of dinner. So we're flicking here out to move this dual chrome over there. And you know what? Even though you may not be able to tell, it's not blending. I can see the green line right here, but because this is a dual chrome, so you see how it's like a burnt copper, and then it turns like a greeny type shade. So I do believe that's what's making it work. But looking in the mirror down here, I am overlapping. I can clearly see that green line, even though we are overlapping these 2 shades. I remember saying in that live stream, if you have similar formulas from the same palette, they are going to blend well together, like how these 2 blended well together. This right here is a different formula, but you know what? Even though it doesn't look like much, it doesn't look like much, but it still is working. Like, it doesn't look crazy, which is a subjective word to use. And so you see how you can see the line right here? I still see it over here, even though I overlapped it. And so we're going to keep overlapping it. Y'all, I am so excited because I was really like, how am I going to make this work? And it's working. So we're going to take some on the brush and overlap that green. And because this dual chrome, multi-chrome has green in it, it is working. So you see how, yeah. Y'all, please play with y'all makeup. Try new things, experiment. If you've used the palette 10 times, next time you pick it up to use it, try to do something different with it than the looks you've already done. And that's something I try to do, is to do different things, even if it's the same palette, because then it makes the palette new again and it keeps it from being boring. If you always pick up the same palette and do the same look, where's the fun in that? Like, yes, it's going to look pretty. Yes, it may be easy to you, but where's the excitement of just trying something new? Oh my gosh. Ooh. Now we're going to take... I don't think this is going to be too much of a color. This looks to be a little chunky, which this one looks chunky, but it went on smooth. And I can say, yeah, I do have fallout. From when I flicked it over, because this shade right here, I am going to put more foundation on top of there. That's this shade. Yeah, and I see fallout here too. So when people powder under their eyes to sweep away fallout, it doesn't always work for me. And it might be the shape of my face, because you see how my cheeks puff up and it's at a higher level than under here. My fallout from this shade is right here and right here. So powdering under my eyes would not have helped. But we do have some foundation and primer left on the palette, so we will come back to that. So I'm thinking, let's just do the one underneath it. This is Push. Oh, okay. And we're gonna put that just right here. This is very much a topper shade. Where are you? She doesn't want to come to the party. You know what it is? This shadow is intimidated by Circo Loco shadows. It's like, how you gonna put me next to them bold purples and greens? I just tapped into Phenomena, so I'm wiping the brush off, and I want to turn the brush over. I just got shadow in my eye. This is kind of a flaky shade. So this is we're gonna put this away because this is too thick for this space up here, which I kind of thought may happen. We're gonna take a thinner. Do I have any? Yep, this is just the one I was looking for. No, I'm looking for. I might have used them. I told you I have 2 other looks worth of brushes to wash. Oh, I found one. Is this it? Yep, the E49, and we are. We are. We're gonna go back to Circo Loco. These 2 don't show up much on me. Both of these oranges, they're It's a shame that I'm speaking gibberish. They're the same tone, but this is a matte, this is a shimmer. We're gonna take the matte and we're gonna tap straight in, and we're going to tap this right here. I wonder if my other one is clean. My other E49 is clean. We're gonna put this right here. It's pretty. And we're gonna sweep. Since tapping it, it didn't show up. Because sometimes I'll tap it just to see what the color shows up as with whatever look that I'm doing and how it looks with the colors that's on my lid. Well, my lid shades, which I do take up high so that when I look at you, you can see them. And so, yeah, but now knowing what it looks like, I am comfortable just sweeping it over. For, what are we gonna do for the outer portion of the lash line? Yeah, this just blended in with those first 2 shades. With, what was it? Push and Phenomena. So this did just blend in with that, which is fine. And we could leave it like that, but I don't like seeing this blank space. Sometimes it's okay for me. It depends on what mood I am in. And I think that other E49, oh, here it is. Awesome. So what shade are we gonna put there? Do we want to be funky for real and put this there, Fun to Mime? Yikes. It might be sensible to put a brown over there, but you know, we're gonna do it because we're just doing things. I do think it's gonna be funky, hopefully in a good way. So we're gonna take Fun to Mime. Y'all, and you know what? I think this is a creamy powder. We are really just trying things. Oh, that's cute. And so we're tapping over here too. Oh, that's cute. So now we're gonna buff it. Oh, y'all, look at this look. Oh man, and we're gonna sweep where they both meet. And I like what it does to that purple. Oh, I done did it. And I'm glad I did. See, this is why I'm saying just try new things, because if you end up liking it, it's just like the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? Where are we for time? Oh, 18 minutes. Yeah, this might be a standalone video. My multi-look videos, 3 looks each video for Natasha Denona so far has been almost 50 minutes. And this is almost 20, and there's nothing to edit out yet, but I will edit out finishing the face. So maybe I'll, we done did the damn thing, y'all. So what are we going to put lower lash line? I was going to put 2 shades from here, but we haven't used much from... So right now we have 4 Circo Loco shades on our lids and only 2 from the warm palette. So let's put some browns and tans on the lower lash line, be typical. Excuse me. That was gross. So we're going back to the warm palette. I am just so excited and disgusting at the same time. It's awesome, isn't it? We're going to take this shade, which is Snug. And we're going to put this on the first half of our lower lash line, because this will play off of these 2 shades right here. And so that's my thinking with putting this here. And it doesn't show up much. This palette, I like the looks I did. And the same with Golden. Very pretty, yet very basic. And so it works for me if I just want to put something on and I don't want to put too much thought into it. Because I put thought into this combination because I'm just like, what the hell? But look at it though. Look at it though. is bomb. We might add videos to this. Yeah, because after we finish with the shadows, we're going to edit out the rest of the face. What lip should I do? Did I say what lip? What lip should I do? I'm already trying to think ahead. You know what? No, that might be too much if I did Sea Queen. We're going to take, we're going to take Vim, V-I-M, and we're going to put that on the outer half of the lower lash line. It is wet over here. I didn't even realize this eye was tearing, but like right here is wet. Okay, our lower lash line is looking sensible, as I call it, because sometimes I do stuff and I'm like, the sensible thing to do would be a black eyeliner, but we're going to do yellow. I love it. We're not going to do yellow today. Actually, I pulled out a purple to put in my brows, to play off the purple in the outer corner. I love what Fentimime does to that purple shade. Like how it looks when it blends out. Like, that is pretty. Ooh. Okay, so I'm tripping. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to show you how I do this. This is the primer and foundation. So we're going to just tap more, and we're going to tap it where the fallout was, because that'll just cover that up. That's what we're going to do with that. Putting concealer under here to clean up does not always work, because my concealer matches my face. It doesn't match my under eye. And I know a lot of people do that. The only time it works when I try to clean up my under eye is if I just put like a dot right here. But if I come under here where the discoloration is, it turns greenish, turns like an olive gray green color. And again, it's because my concealer matches my face. It doesn't match my under eye discoloration, and I haven't found one yet that does. I haven't found a concealer that does that yet. So, but anyway, we're going to edit out finishing the eyes. We're just going to pull this right now. Actually, we're going to use the Beyond mascara. That's the Esom. Let's just use the Esom. We're going to edit out upper lash line, eyeliner, finishing the face, powder down, blush cheek, blush, bronzer, highlighter, finishing powder, setting powder, if we put something in the brows or not, and a lip. So when we come back, everything will be done. This is the finished look, y'all, and I am hella excited. We did a lot. All right. Set the face with Cashew from Fenty. We use both of my Fenty bronzers. This is by John Gal. And we also use Caramel Cutie. For our cheek situation, keeping in line with, where's my thing? Oh, duh. This is Highlighter Duo. This is Ginger Binge we used as a blush, and this is Moscow Mule that we used as a highlighter. Then we went in with, what did we do? We went in with Eternal Light from Hourglass, just a light dusting all over the face. We did do purple for upper lash line, number 75. I decided not to do anything with the brows because, and I wanted to try something new with the lip. We lined the lips with, let me back up, mascara is the Esom mascara. We lined the lips with NYX Lip Pencil in Currant, and this is the shade of it on the tip. And then we used two of our Sephora cream lip stains. We used number 123 Brownie on the exterior of the lip, and we kept the inside blank, and on the inside we put number 72 Alter Ego. And then we put Riri on top of the center lip, on top of Alter Ego. Y'all, I am digging it. So if y'all just please plan your makeup, experiment, try new things, do different techniques, do different styles. Y'all, this look, excuse me for all of that, like, I don't know, I am friggin' digging this look. So I'll show you these palettes again, and I am hiccuping. Excuse me, I have this paper inside a Circo Loco that never wants to move. So this is Circo Loco at the bottom, and this is Natasha Denona Warm at the top. Let's take our screenshot. Thank you. And while we're here, since we did that, let's go ahead and take our other pictures, and then this video will be all the way done, and I just need to do a short. So let's do this. Thank you so much. Let me know. Thought I had lipstick on my teeth, and I don't. Let me know what you think of this look, y'all. And if y'all thought that I was going to be able to pull it off, because the live stream, I was like, I don't know. And so I had another look in my calendar to do, and I said, I'm going to do this one because I was like, I don't know. And to be honest with you, this shade here, Canon, we could have used that for instead of Phenomena, but Phenomena is a dual chrome, even though it's not really showing up too much as a dual chrome, and it is blending into the inner corner shade and blending into this shade for the brow bone. So we could have used this for that, but I wanted to see what that dual chrome is going to show up as. And down here, I can see, let me get something to point with. I can see where it looks kind of greenish, like right here. So I do see that some of the dual chrome aspect of it, and it may be because we placed it next to a green. So like where they meet, like when I take the brush and go back and forth, that's the part where I see that it is mixed between the gold and the green, which is the flip in that dual chrome. And so I do like this. Canon would not have done that because it's not a dual chrome, but just looking at them at face value, if this wasn't a dual chrome, then yes, it could have been a similar look. But I like this, and when I turn, I can see the shifts in Phenomena and how it shifts over into the green. Y'all, I am hella excited. Again, let me know if y'all thought I was going to pull it off. Let me know if this excites you, like it excites me, as you can tell, to just try new things. Even if we're not sure, try not to be too apprehensive about, oh my gosh, I don't know what it's going to look like, so let me just do something I know that works. Plan your makeup. We pay for it, play with it, enjoy it, and have fun with it. Thank you for being here. Comment down below, like, subscribe, and I would love for you to join because I'll be asking my member stuff. Give me ideas. Because I want this to be as much your channel as mine, and that's why I do take requests from members so that they can have input into the channel that they have invested in. And so thank you for being here. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon. Today is November 6th, chapstick, Vanilla Mint. We do have on the Fenty Face Primer, Fenty Brow Pencil, Fenty Soft Matte Foundation, shade 335. Prime the lids with the Fenty. So everything Fenty so far. Oh, except for lower lash line and inner rims. Both of these are matte color excess gel pencils. On the inner rims, we have Hellbent, and I just dropped it. Well, actually, that was Stay the Night. I just dropped it. This is Hellbent. That's on the lower lash line. And so we are going to be pairing Lila and Biba. And you're saying, yeah, but that's one palette. These 4 shades right here are from Lila. And so we are just going to go ahead and jump into the look. We have our Hourglass number 3s. We have our Hourglass number 6. We have our 2 of the Fenty 220s. And as usual, we're going to use the MAC 210 for our upper lash line color. Don't know what we're going to do yet for that. We're going to start with Spot, which is this shade here. And I don't recall like how long it may have been since I've started a shade with, not a shade, started a look with this black. And I wanted to do that today. I want to do a dark look. I am very tired. I got up earlier than usual off of 90 minutes of sleep because I had a massage client today. I talked about that in the live last night. And so after this, I just messed that up. I'm going to take a nap. And then get up and take out what I'm going to use to pack. And after his appointment was over, I left the massage table up, and so that's where I will just put all of my stuff, just to make sure I'm not forgetting anything, and then I will actually pack in the morning. But I do want to have everything out, and so I'll do that after I get up. And my calendar was pretty light today on purpose because I knew that he was coming and I was going to be sleep deprived, and I wanted to get this look done. And so after this, my day is kind of done except for fixing something to eat. And I did take a piece of salmon out the freezer. This is a Hourglass number 6, and we're going to tap into Spot because we're going to feather it outward a little bit, if it will. And I do have some primer over here, so we're just going to lightly feather. Yeah, I think just like that. So just like a hint of that color coming out. This is a creamy, excuse me, her cream to powder formula. And I love this formula. Some people don't like it because they say when you blend it, you lose it. But I like it because even when your blend is there, if you want to pack on more in other places, like if I wanted to do this, we can do that and still have the blend that we did out here. And this isn't doing what I wanted it to do. And probably because I started with this brush. So we're just going to take this brush and use the tip of it and try to pull it outward so it looks faded. And if all else fails, we'll just cover that with foundation so it won't look like it's out here at all. Yeah, I need to continue working on, yeah, that ain't right. I need to keep working on feathering out my eyeshadow. Sometimes I get it to where I like it, but most times it's just, and I know it's the brush I use, that just makes it not feather. And with the Fenty primer being a tacky primer, what goes there is going to stay right there, which is one reason well, the reason that I do really like it, because I can put flaky shades, shimmers, metallics on top of it and it'll stick. And so when people say, oh, you have to use a tacky base, well, for me the Fenty is tacky. It's not tacky for everybody, but it's tacky for me. And so I don't feel the need to go in also with glitter glue or anything else, because you see these shades. And you've seen me, if you've been here for a while, you've seen me use just this primer with flaky shades and shimmery shades, and they stick to where I put it. This shade is a black. I really like this shade. I like the angle of this one, but we're going to round it because this side is rounded. And I do have a gray, excuse me, that I was going to put in my transition area, but we might change that, or we'll just use a lighter, not a lighter, a thinner brush. I'm just patting this out because you can see where in my actual crease it creased because it dries, and because of my puffy transition area, it does just kind of like fold in on itself, and that brush doesn't want to stay. So now we're going to fix that later, and we'll probably just take foundation. But you know what, I like how this side is coming out, but it's just such a different shape than the other side. And so do I want to take this further? Thank you. I don't know if the foundation would even cover this. I like how this side is looking, and I like how this side is looking, but they're different. As you can see, they are very, very different. Yeah, this is yeah, this we are tapping into spot again. See, this side has that gradient, but we're going to have to make this side look like the other side because I'm not going to be able to thin this out, whereas I can make this over here thicker. You see what I'm saying? And this is touching my brows, but I can easily just pull the brow down over here because I have no hair there anyway. That's just gel pencil. I mean, the Fenty pencil liner. So I do like how that feathers. Okay, I think we're going to leave it like this. So there is a slight gradient. Maybe if I took a brush with no shadow on it and pulled this out. And I'm leaving this in so you can see like what we're doing and if it's going to help or not. But I am seeing it fade some. It's not fading as much as I want, but maybe I'll put that gray over there too. And this side is way further over, and it seems to be on an angle, whereas this side is just straight out. This side is kind of going up and out. And so we're gonna, you know what, I do like this though, even though the shapes are not the same. Like, I like the effect. I like how this is just like fading outward more so than this side, because this side is thicker. That's user error, of course. What else would it be? Because it's not the shadow. And I'm seeing where this is not, I see where it skipped on my skin. And it's because there's no primer here. So we're just putting this here, even though we wanted to taper. I need to stop messing with that because it's just going to end up in my hairline. But this is what we got, and my lips are very sticky. We're going to go to this shade from Lila, and this is Buff. No, it is not. This shade is Layla, and I have my little sticker thing up there. So we're going to put this on the center of the lid. And we're going to bring that over to meet Spot. Oh, yeah, this is a nice dark look. Oh, oh, y'all, I like this. And look how that just blended together. We're going back and forth where the two shades meet. Oh, oh man, I didn't tap off this time. This also is a creamy matte. No, it's a cream to powder. The same as Spot. Ooh. Ooh, I like it. I like it. And I am doing this on an angle. I don't know if we'll keep that shape or not. Ooh, this is nice. Yeah, I think we're not going to keep this shape. Ooh. Ooh. Now, if I had known, I would have took the black halfway over and just put this shade, Layla, on the first half of the lid, and that would have been the look, and with a black lip. Ooh. Now we're going to take, that's going to mess up the darkness. I was going to take this shade, which is Purple, but I don't want to do that now. We're going to take this shade, which is Rustic. I didn't tap off. I started to, but I missed the palette. And we're going to bring this up here, and we're just going to do the top edge over here. Ooh. So there is room for a transition shade. I was going to use a gray, and we'll see how that's going to look. Oh. I like this. I use Rustic the most. Rustic and Rayon, which is that shade, and Seed the most out of this palette, and so I didn't want to use Rustic because I use it a lot. The previous look I did with this palette, no, the video that aired today, I think I used, did I use Rustic in that look? And so this is what we got. Oh, I like this. Oh man, I like this. This side is higher up, that second shade, that center shade. So we're going to bring this up, even though I do have a brow bone shade. We are going to still put that gray up there and just see. And I think it might look a little dusty, but we're going to see. And we're just bringing this in here, even though we have Rustic right there. I like a dark look. Oh my gosh. Y'all got fallout on my face. From what shade is that? And I don't have a brush. You know what? I didn't powder down, so I can easily just put foundation over this. And I think I might put some foundation. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I'm not liking this right here, which is super dark. So let's blend that. And we're going to put that shape back. So we're coming back down on an angle. Okay. And we're going to feather it in between where they meet. So that's that side. What are we doing now? We're going to take a thinner brush than this because I don't have enough space for the thickness of that brush. And so we're going to take my Esom E49, and we're going to go into this shade, and we're just going to tap. And we're going to just tap it first to see what it looks like. And maybe that'll tone down out here. I don't know. This shade is Sculpture. And we are going to just tap it to get it on, because we don't want to look dusty. And it is a dusty shade on me, but it goes with the vibe. So we're doing this outer corner. Oh, if we can get that to, and this side I like, because it is more of a gradient, where this side is just, but we're going to see what we can do with that and with this gray, this light gray. So we are just tapping it, and we're coming around. Did we do down here? I don't think we did down here. I didn't tap off. I don't think we put any down here. It's going to be fun powdering down my face and trying not to get like that area. Okay, so we're going to Go underneath and feather it. Oh, that's nice. And we're going to go back and forth up here where that gray was. And we're going to put a little bit right there. So this is it for... I do like how this blend looks, but it is just such a different shape than this side. And I could bring this side down. Let me see if I can bring it down with sculpture. And I know we can. So I don't know why I said that way. To make it thicker, because this side is really thick. But I do like now that it does look like it's feathered out. And this gray is turning the black a little bluish to my eye. And so we're just going to make that thicker. So we're bringing it down here because this side is down there. I think the shapes are almost the same, which is good. And we're going to use a black for upper lash line, or if I want to be funky in a good way, use a red or a green. I'm gonna use Fortune, that dark green, for our upper lash line. It does show up on me almost as a black, so we're going to use that. So we've only used one shade from, oh, we're not done with the eyes yet. I was gonna say we only used one shade from Lila so far, which was this one. And we're going to take, let's just use two more because I didn't intend on using this one. So we use 1, 2, 3 from Biba. And so 1, 2, 3 from Lila. This shade is Livid, and this is a dual chrome. Actually, both of these are dual chrome. We're going to put Livid. My under eye is looking crazy from that fallout, but it's wet right here. Oh my goodness. But we'll clean that up. We'll just put some more foundation on there. And we're going to put this over here. And I'm doing this just to add some color to the look, even though I do like the darkness of it. And this came down wide because it's wet. And so we're going to bring this side down wide. Oh, that's pretty. Maybe we'll do a purple for the lash line. But I don't think the purple... Yeah, we'll probably end up doing a purple. And then we're going to take... This shade is Layla. Did we use Layla? No, we used this shade. This shade is Dragon Bite. So Layla is this center shade. Livid Dual Chrome is the outer lower lash line. And this shade, which is Dragon Bite, is also a dual chrome. So these three are from... Now I'm tearing on the inside over here too. So we used 3 Lila shades. And 1, 2, 3 Biba shades. I do try to keep it even when I pair palettes, because otherwise just use one or the other, you know what I mean? And so that's something that I just try to intentionally do. Because if I'm just going to use one shade from Lila, why bother? I can just pick something else from Biba or any other palette that I'm working with. So I do try to keep it even number. This is hella wet under here. And this brush is now wet. So I have Amelia right here, so that's why that dual chrome highlighted that part. And I might take some foundation on top of that just to tone that down. So we're going to put these brushes away. So we do have the palette that we use for our primer and foundation on here. And this is the brush that we use. This eye is tearing. So we're going to, it's not much on here. And we're just going to tap under here to see if that'll lift it. And if not, it's not. So I'm going to have to put more foundation on this palette. So let's do that. And I'm keeping this in so you can see. This works better for me than using concealer because my concealer matches my face. It doesn't match my under eye. And so when I put concealer here, it usually turns it an olive tone. Or sometimes a grayish tone, whereas the foundation is my shade. And so that works better for me. And so that is that. I do want to take, this is wet in here and you can probably see it already. So we're just going to tap in there. And we're going to tap over here. This side isn't wet in here, or is it? Yeah, just a little bit. So that's how we clean that up. Ta-da! All right, so we're going to edit out powdering down, and we're going to edit out bronzers. We're using Fashion Fair Set It Loose Truly Tawny Powder. We're using both of my Sigma bronzers, And at random, I chose Pomelo Peach House Labs. And we're going to use from the Modern Witches Guidebook from Notoriously Morbid. This palette is messy. We're going to take, I believe, this shade up here to put on as a highlighter. And so I am mixing up my cheek situation. Excuse me. Oh gosh, that was horrible. I am a troll though, keep that in mind. We are going to put this purple on the upper lash line. I don't know how much it will show up. And this is number 75 from Inglot. And just pulling out a mascara, Lashy Doll. We're not going to bother with mascara primer. And we're going to do a black lip. You already know that. We may tap something over it. We'll find out when we come back. This is the look, and we're going to leave the lip like it is. We're not going to top it. This eye is tearing horribly. But this is what we did. We did everything we said we were going to do. Hang tight for the next look in this video. Here in All My Glorious Trolliness, today is November 7th. I'm about to put everything I laid out to pack into my carry-on and my backpack. I'm heading out to Academy today, which is MTTA. And I don't know why I thought I was going to get enough sleep to get up and feel functional enough to do a look. And the look I was going to do today was pairing Golden with Star. And I have a look that I did pairing Golden with Star. I did put 4 of the Star shades in the Golden palette. And that look, I'm going to put it up there because I did it August 1st this year in 2024. So I said, you know what? Instead of doing another one, and of course it would be different. And I was looking at it thinking, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, but I need to get out of here. And the video, you see the length of the video, so I said, let me just come on, show you the picture and do the outro, and then from here we'll move forward on to the looks that I'll do while I am at Academy, and that'll get posted sometime next week. This one might be posted next week. Anyway, thank you for being here. Let me know what you think about these looks. Let me know if you have any of these palettes, and if you do, leave your thoughts below. Let's help each other out. Leave our experiences in our comments, and if you don't have them, let us know if any of them are on your wish list. Natasha's website usually has really good sales mid to the end of November, so that would be the time, because sometimes her palettes come out to almost buy one get one free. And so I do have a link below, of course, affiliated. You are not obligated to use it, not at all, but do let me know what you think about the looks and these palettes. And if you keep coming back, subscribe, like, share, comment, and join if you're inclined to do that. And so, as always, self-acceptance, self-love, that is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.